What's up, Bay Gang? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Today I will be reacting to scary videos caught on Ring cameras volume 4. So yeah, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, let's go.
The man you're looking at is 56-year-old Stephen Groves. For 2 whole years, Groves has been harassing his disabled neighbor Stephen C.r.A.Z.y and his caretakers. The harassment has been caught on C.r.A.Z.y's Ring doorbell camera multiple times. In some clips, he's seen taking a screwdriver to the device trying to clip its wires. In another clip, he's seen scrawling on the lens with a marker to no effect.
What is he trying to do?
And in these instances, whacking the device with a hammer or broom handle.
You came back multiple days to do this shit. So whatever you were mad about that first day, nah, bro. This is unacceptable. No. What is he doing?
The reason behind the man's attacks on his neighbor's property are unknown. Over the past 6 months, Groves has been convicted of 3 charges of harassment against C.r.A.Z.y and has been put on a curfew and ordered to pay compensation for damages to C.r.A.Z.'s property. Stephen C.r.A.Z.'s niece is terrified for her uncle, having
Of
stated this is
course.
affecting her mental health, and she's scared that Groves may have intentions to harm her uncle. The restraining order that
He's
was
trying
put
to get
into
them
place
cameras
is
off.
clearly having no effect, as Groves is still harassing C.r.A.Z.y. On top of the restraining order, Groves has been put on an electric tag for the better part of a year and was also ordered 20 weeks of rehabilitation. Police don't seem to be able or willing to do anything more to help, considering this has already been taken to court and Groves has been convicted multiple times, leaving C.r.A.Z.y in a very vulnerable spot. The crazy can be seen in this man's eyes, and it's understandable for C.r.A.Z.y and his niece to be losing sleep over this, as this is a clearly dangerous, unstable man who may escalate from just attacking C.r.A.Z.'s property to actually attacking him. This next video was recorded in an unknown area at a late hour in the night. 2 hooded, suspicious-looking individuals, one wearing a mask, approach a man's front door, and when he answers, the woman pretends that her car broke down and she needs to borrow a phone.
Ooh. There's some shit right here. Why you got your mask on outside?
Hello, do you have a phone I can use?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I got a light on.
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
Close your motherfucking door.
The man's first mistake is opening the door at this hour to 2
Exactly.
being that his Ring camera would have allowed him to check who's at the door before opening it. Instead
2
of
people
opening
you
the
don't
door,
know it
if
in
he
the middle
felt
of the
need
night.
to respond to the people at his front door, he could have and should have used the voice feature on his Ring device to ask who they were and what they need. Instead, the man opens the door, and while admittedly he knew better than to agree to let them use a phone,
We don't.
You don't?
Sorry.
opening the door in the first place was a mistake.
A
The man in
mistake.
the yellow hoodie and mask took the
Whew.
opportunity to rush the door with a gun after taking one last look to the right to check for witnesses. Luckily, the homeowner slammed the door shut just in time, and the 2 would-be assailants fled the scene. In this case, the homeowner saved himself from robbery and danger just by the skin of his teeth, and hopefully learned to check who's at his door before answering.
Make sure you
If
check
you've seen
that
any of my
peephole.
other videos about doorbell camera footage, then you'd know the importance of checking your surroundings before unlocking and opening your door, especially depending on the area in which you live.
Oh no.
In this video taken by the Ring doorbell camera of TikToker Jojo Ramirez, you see just how close she and her child were from danger, and how the only thing between her and a creepy man was her front door, which she locked with only seconds to spare.
Boy, get in the house.
I shower really fast. I need to go shower. Daniel?
Oh, we need some crazy ass people out here. Oh my God.
Who is that? Get out of here! Get out of here! There's a guy outside. Look.
Oh, this nigga ain't backing
What's
down.
the scary is that it shows how most of us in our day-to-day lives fail to realize how at any moment your life could be put in danger by someone else. In this case, JoJo had picked up her child and they were just getting home, having a typical mother-son argument of sorts. You can hear her son Daniel complain that he's tired, and JoJo responds, "I need you to shower really fast."
Go shower really fast. I need you to go shower.
A normal moment in which a mother would have her guard down in the assumed safety of her own property. The creepy man at the front door then tries the door handle, alerting JoJo that someone was at the front door, and you can hear her respond in an alarmed voice, "Who is that? Get out of here."
Who is that? Get out of here!
She then exclaims to her son, "There's a guy outside, look."
There's a guy outside. Look.
As JoJo shouts for him to leave, he backs up, but boldly continues, firmly standing in front of the door with his haunting blank expression, not saying a word. The man came out of nowhere so quickly that it could be that he was following them for a while, or perhaps was waiting for them to return. It's anybody's guess what would have happened if the door wasn't locked in time, but a pretty strong assumption would be the man was after Daniel, JoJo's young son.
Sick.
This footage was viewer submitted, and it was taken by their Ring doorbell in a nice, otherwise quiet neighborhood in the Netherlands. The viewer was in bed on an ordinary night when he heard noises on the roof. Thinking it could have been an animal, he ignored it and went to sleep. The next morning, this was the footage he found after seeing the notifications from his Ring doorbell from the night before. In the video are 3, maybe 4 young men trespassing on his property, 2 of them climbing the roof, while the other of the 3 who were visible, whispering to 1 or more people out of view of the camera.
What in the fuck? Go get a damn job. If you can do all this, you can go get a damn job. Y'all scaling buildings and shit. What? Bums.
Luckily, this was a cold night and all the windows in the house were closed, because it was clear they were trying to burglarize the house when scratch marks were found on 2 of the upstairs windows, as if someone was attempting to lift them open. Given that there were 3 or 4 of them, they could have posed a serious threat if they were to have entered the home. After viewing the video, the viewer made sure to keep his windows all locked the following nights, and a few nights later, he woke up to the sound of someone attempting to open a downstairs window, this time not caught by the Ring camera. The footage was submitted to the police in hopes that they could identify them based on their faces. I was asked to blur their faces by the viewer, just so that if any of the perpetrators were to see this video, they wouldn't come back to the house again for any type of revenge. This one is perhaps one of the simpler yet scarier clips caught by a doorbell camera, despite how quick it is. Not many details are known, like where this took place, but this was uploaded by the neighbor of the owner of the Ring camera. In the video, we see in the dead of night a masked, young-looking man approach the front door of the house with a gun in his hand, stand there for only a few seconds, clearly contemplating what he was about to do, then backing out probably in fear and leaving. The owner of the house didn't know who this was, but this was probably a person working up to an armed robbery, possibly having his sights specifically on this house. Of course, without all the details, that's just speculation. There could be a whole lot of other explanations as to what's going on here. However, regardless, the chances of this guy or any other person with a gun coming back shouldn't be taken lightly, and that kind of footage should be submitted to the police immediately.
All right, y'all. So that is the end of this video. It is some crazy ass people out here. Make sure y'all locking y'all doors and setting y'all alarms at night. But yeah, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a comment down below on what you want to see next. Please hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.